Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, another day, another dollar. I put a little Facebook post up the other day looking for a special valve for building a dump valve for a Turbo 400. I had John, there's a specific one they use, and I ended up putting a little thing on Facebook about it, and a couple people had some. Well, a guy named Brian Pickett runs Advanced Racing Transmission. He's up here in Conover, North Carolina, but he does transmission rebuilds and stuff like Turbo 400, Power Glide, stuff like that. He said he had a Hughes on the shelf or whatever that he'd sell me for cheap. So Sunday, I'm tired. Laid around all weekend. We had Dig or Die this weekend. We didn't go to Dig or Die, but I sat on the couch. I watched Limpy. Limpy had freaking the best coverage that I've ever seen of a race, period. Like, he's a one-man show. Everybody knows who Limpy is. If you don't, then you need to find out. But search Limpy. He has a start line and a finish line camera, and he runs everything from his phone. I hit him up, asked him what his setup was, because I'm gonna start putting some money back and start buying the rig that he has. Put me something together, because it was freaking awesome. I was able to sit on my couch. It was better than being there in person. Like, it was a freaking great time. Didn't have to drive home. Like, the final race at Dig or Die, I was staying up till Patches, till people I knew got put out. So basically, Patches was the last one that was in it, and he made it down to 4 cars, and he gapped old Bobby Parks. Now, he red lit, but he was gone. He was gone. But I said, I'm gonna stay up at least until Patches either wins it or gets eliminated. So when he got eliminated, I laid back, sat there for a few minutes. I said, well, heck, I'll watch the finals. So I watched the finals or whatnot, and it's pretty good. It's pretty good race. Them cars were flying. But anyways, I feel like crap because the final race was at 5 minutes to 5 o'clock this morning when they finally got it off. Everybody else in the house was asleep. I was the only one awake. Freaking feeling that. We had Xander's birthday party. Also, Friday night, I stepped off my steps and I twisted my ankle. That was another reason why I didn't go. I twisted my ankle, and now I have a freaking heck of a pain in that thing. It's the ankle that's hurt anyways, the one I limp around on. Call me Limpy. But the one I walk around on, it turned around and it's been bothering me all weekend, so I've just laid around. Had old Black Phil from Black Phil built on YouTube or whatever. He come to the house this morning, Philip Wake, but he's from John Dock's camp. He come up here this morning and got a old monster clutch I had, so he get his car, the Hippo, back together. They said we went to Xander's birthday, his little first birthday party, and had a good time. He passed out on me, was snoozing, so had a good time with that. But like I said, it's about 8 o'clock now. We're on our way up here to Brian Pickett's place. So y'all check out, y'all need a transmission rebuild, check out old Brian Pickett. Look him up. He's got a little yellow coupe car as his, there went Rashad by. He's got a yellow coupe car as his profile picture with a black hood on it on Facebook. Check him out. Alright now, well, I've been slacking on my video this morning. We got transmission pulled out over here at Nigel's. I'm gonna go ahead and knock the pump out of it so we can modify it, and then we're gonna start changing around these lines over here and get this thing right today. Here you go, look at this monstrosity here we got going on. So basically, the top cooler line is blocked off now, and it's just a pressure sensor for my charge pressure, letting you know it, because we bypassed something inside the pump. This right here feeds out and comes to my regulator. So this, my regulator, we'll be able to adjust pressure up, down, 40, 50, 60 PSI like we normally do. So that way we can adjust it as far as, so it don't knock the thrust bearing out on the brake. Now we got this solenoid right here that it ties in here too. That allows us to go through and dump it. Right? So it will dump the pressure when it's below 4 or 5 pounds. And then it'll turn around and open, it'll open. We'll hit the trans brake button below 4 or 5 pounds. And then we'll have it shut at probably 6 or 7 pounds. We'll have it go through and shut, and that way it feeds it right back. We just close off this circuit on it, and we'll just run it off this circuit going down track. So now I'm gonna put my wire loom on here and go through and bolt it up down on the pan or something to get in there. All right, now, well, we got a little time lapse here. I'm back over here at the shop. I got the got this thing together and it's working great. So it's about time to pull that turbo off. Put that bad boy back on. Only thing about it is I'm waiting on a new exhaust housing to try out on it. I also built this piece while I was over at Nigel's yesterday. So this thing right here in a Fox body, the bezel is usually kind of slanted. Well, I just painted the factory gauge cluster black right here. And I had it mounted to it forever. That's how I had it mounted. Well, I was tired of it tilting and all that, so I decided to go through and build me a new piece. I also went over here and been sanding on this thing today a little bit, trying to get it ready. So we're gonna throw some more primer on them spots, some high and low spots, skim a little bit more Bondo, get the dents knocked out of it. Get the old turbo here, get it stuck back on that thing, get the thing up going. I gotta get the TPS reading. The TPS keeps throwing a code for, so I gotta figure out the TPS on it. It's the only thing stopping me from cranking it up and driving it. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish trying to get some more Bondo on it tonight. Get it ready, so wish me luck. Let me go ahead and get this stuff fabbed up, get it all mounted and stuff, and I'll be back with it shortly. All right, now that I got this mounted to this piece here, I gotta get me some screws and bolt it on later. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through, we're gonna flip this thing downwards. I'm gonna come over here, I'm gonna take silicone, rub me some silicone around the edge, and we're gonna silicone this to it, and then that right there, we got them screw holes that screw in here that hold it. So once I screw it in, once I silicone screw it in, it'll be held good and tighter across the bottom. Don't be that guy. But it'll hold it across the bottom, and then I can go through, clean everything up. So let me get it silicone real quick. All right, we got that thing silicone good around it. We already got it stuck in there, fastened. Got to stick the wideband in on it. Tomorrow I'll go through and stick the dash in it. Stick the dash back up in the car. I'll put all that back in it and all that, and we'll see if we can't go through and get this thing running good. So get it good with the new turbo. So this turbo right here with the dump valve lights off super quick, super quick, way quicker than it should. So I'm hoping that combined with the 112 housing I bought for this thing, I'm hoping the two of them goes through and helps the thing out. So we'll see. Y'all wish me luck. I'll probably take it Thursday. If the exhaust housing comes, I will take it Thursday. Wish me luck.